Shade 45, first play. Let's get that applause in studio too, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Everybody that's out there, whole nation, millions of motherfuckers with us right now. You always talk about, I want that real hip hop. I want that boom bap. I want to hear them hard bars. Y'all motherfuckers was looking in the wrong place. All you had to do was go to the 716.
Exactly.
All you had to do was go up to Buffalo.
Talk to him.
Shout to my brother in the building, Conway the motherfucking Machine.
What's happening, son? What's the word with you, man? Thanks for having me.
It's about time, motherfucker. Let me tell you about something real quick. And let me share something. I remember God Bless the Dead. Shout out to my brother, Reggie Osei, Combat Jack. Talks to me. He says, yo, Rizzy, you know about these guys from Buffalo? I'm like, well, who you talking about? I was familiar with your name already. Shout out to my man, Chris Goins over there. He used to be over at Play Clothes.
Oh, yeah. That's my dog.
He had told me about him early on. He's like, yo, West Side Gun. Then I got familiar with Benny the Butcher. I got up with these guys in Atlanta. I think it was for an A3C. And I was like, yo, the energy is real. You feel what I'm saying? You motherfuckers ain't never looked back, man. Congratulations
right,
on everything.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. It's just, you know, still got a lot more work to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's definitely a dope feeling, man. We blessed to be able to, you know, be in this position, you know what I'm saying, coming where we come from. So I'm definitely thankful, man. You know what I mean? Well,
yo, this is what I want to do, because I know there's a lot of people listening. Obviously, when you guys come up to Shade 45, everybody ears perk up. They want to hear more. So I want to get right to it. We got Look What I Became is out there right now. And I'm going to get back to that, the name of this title, because I think there's so many different ways you could look at this. But I don't want to hold y'all up. I know y'all want the music. Of course, Conway is here, so we're going to get right to that. I want to get to this Tito's Back joint. And there's something he says, you hear it, right? Hardest niggas out, and we not even from the borough. The last time you heard a hard bar like that, Jada Kiss.
Shout out my nigga Kiss.
Cats is from Yonkers.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about, good for you. Let's give you a gold star. You motherfuckers who don't, you need to get your hip-hop bars up. Let's get to this joint. Tito's back. Conway's in the building. It's the first play, best believe. We out here. Whoa. First play, Conway the Machine is in the building. We talking about his new project that's out there. Look What I Became.
Yeah,
now,
man.
let's back up real quick. I want to talk about Tito's Back. I set it off with the family. Obviously, was featuring West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher. I mean, when I hear you guys together, it's almost like superheroes and shit. Because there's so many, you know, hip hop is at a point now where there's so much that's out there. I think there's something for everybody, but your brand is something very specific.
Right.
I'm gonna use these words: uncut, raw and uncut.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
No, I mean that's how we try to keep it. You know what I'm saying? We try to just, you know, be ourselves, man, and stick to the formula that we created. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, you know, sticking to the art aspect of it, the fashion, you know what I'm saying, the wrestling and this stuff, and then the street shit. And we just put all that shit in like a gumbo pot and just made, you know, that's what you get when you're getting Griselda records. You know what I'm saying? It's art, it's culture, it's fashion, it's, you know, it's all that, all in one, rolled in one. And the hunger too, because we coming from a city, like you were saying, like in that line, like we ain't from the boroughs, like we know that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so we don't really get the shot, like, you know what I'm saying.
Is
like,
that something where you feel like you got to go extra harder just to make sure people understand?
Absolutely, because, you know, you coming from one of them cities. I mean, Buffalo not necessarily a small city, but it's a city that, you know, it's not really checked for music. You know what I'm saying? For hip hop, whether you sing, rap, whatever. Like, ain't nobody going to Buffalo checking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you absolutely have to go 10 times more harder because, you know, shit, ain't nobody going to know about you if you don't.
Are there people lining up right now, like looking at you guys I would assume so, looking at you guys as the example?
Absolutely, man. You know what I mean? I'm expecting my statue to be built sometime in 2020, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a long list of just dope artists and just dope talented individuals, period, in Buffalo, man. And it's finally, we was fortunate enough to be able to kick the doors open, like, you know what I'm saying? We've been at it a long time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we would have been more than happy to just follow up if somebody else was, you know what I'm saying, to do it. But I'm actually happy that, you know, we put ourselves in position to kick that door open for the rest of the talent that I see and I know is there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fact.
Well, this is what I want to do, man. I want to get back to the music. Buffalo, I know y'all beaming with fucking pride right now. All right, easy, easy. We up here. We up here for a little bit. Don't worry about it. You ain't going nowhere. But I got a treat for everybody around the nation, especially if you're listening, because we got some live performances. And we got to get into a joint right now, man. Off the project, Look What I Became. No woman, no kids. Conway's in the building, man.
Yeah,
Conway the Machine.
yeah.
When you see him, go ahead and announce him the proper way. All right? You got to say all of it. Conway the Machine, bro.
La Machina.
Yeah, that. You gotta say, you gotta say that, man. Look What I Became is out there right now. And when I think about that title with the project, I'm thinking how people could say, yo, I became a monster. Or, look how this success can change you.
Yeah.
Look at how all of this shit done molded me, and now look what I'm giving back to you. What made you say I'm gonna go with this title right here? What does it mean to you?
Really, all of that. You know what I mean? The fact that it can be used to mean so many different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Look what I became. You know what I mean? It's like, but for me, it's like coming from where I come from, like the bottom, from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then going through what I went through, far as, you know what I'm saying, what happened to me happened, and I have to overcome all them obstacles. And you know what I mean? I actually thought of it. You know what I'm saying? When I did the Shady deal. You know what I'm saying? I was in Miami at this real extravagant, you know what I mean, penthouse suite.
Go ahead,
You know
make them jealous. Fuck that. Tell them all about that shit.
And I was just on the balcony and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was just reflecting like, damn, man, look what I became. God don't make mistakes. And that's how I came up with this title for this EP, and then my album, my debut for Shady Records, God Don't Make Mistakes. It's like it's all one title, but I just broke it up in like 2 projects because, man, I really realized, like, man, this shit could have went different for me. Shit could have went left, you know what I'm saying? So look what I became just by, dedicating everything to this shit and sacrificing everything, you know what I'm saying? And just, I hope I inspire people, like, man, if you just work hard and you dedicate and you sacrifice, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you're talking about, obviously, the shooting, where you were shot at, that's a blessing in itself, right? There was a post that you had on IG one time, and I just kept looking at it throughout the day because I was probably complaining about some bullshit. And he was like, yo, I'm a lot nicer than a lot of you motherfuckers out here, but look at what's going on with me.
Right.
And I still overcame all that shit.
Yeah.
And then you started talking your shit. I was like,
Yeah.
you right. How can you fucking even debate that? You right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just, that's, God don't make mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been sharpening my sword for a long time, so it's like, I'm just glad that I was blessed to still be able to do it, because I could have lost it all. Shit could have really went all the way left with that incident. You know what I'm saying? And I still, you know what I'm saying? The hard part about it is niggas don't even be knowing, but it's just like still having the confidence and still having a, you know what I'm saying? Like walk with your head high. I see all the jokes and you know what I'm saying? And shit on the comments and on all that shit. I don't pay that shit no attention because I'm sure, the women in their life love me.
Be clear about that.
I'm
there.
prettier than niggas. I'm richer than niggas. So, I mean, what can I complain about? I'm about to drop an album.
Right. So
them niggas on the train about to go to check in.
So
go clock in.
When you fucking out here complaining, just make sure you're doing the right thing. Just put in the work, man.
Yeah.
Look, I want to take it uptown real quick. Everybody that's in New York City, you know where I'm going with it. Let's go to Harlem real quick. You got this joint Vino D featuring Jim Jones, Davies, and El Camino.
That's my shit right there.
So let's get into that, man. It's Shade 45. It's first play. Gray Rizzy, we out here. Whoa. Gray Rizzy, we out here right now on a first play. Got my fam in the building, Conway the Machine. Now, look, this is the first time that I think we've been in studio together, even though I be beating up motherfuckers. I don't know, all kind of managers. I done flipped on my program director, Ron Mills, like, yo, how the fuck is Griselda up here? I'm not talking to him.
Right.
But why I say family, I don't say that loosely. I don't think you should throw shit around like that.
No, exactly.
But I want to say with your pedigree, what you're putting out there, and then just in the times that we've hung out with each other, I was like, I'm A-like with this cat.
Yeah,
I understand where he's at,
no
so
question.
I'm gonna put that word out there.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna say that right there. The Vino D joint. These guys are family. Obviously, Dave E. Shout out to Jim Jones. How did this all come about? Because it's Harlem and shit like this, and there was a certain vibe to this that was like real, just like Flea, man.
I don't know, yo. You know what, man? When I heard this shit, you know what I'm saying? when I heard like my verse, and then I sent it to Camino next, and he came to the studio actually after I did my verse, and then he laid that hook. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm hearing this beat, like, yo, this shit sound like some '04 summertime '04 shit.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, and them the homies don't, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Copple and shit East, them niggas is a phone call away. So I'm like, yo, I got this shit. I need you on this and shit. Jones pulled up to Buffalo and did his verse.
That's
you know
real.
what I'm saying? I had Copple in Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean? He knocked his verse out right on spot. And then East sent his shit in not too long right after that. You know what I mean? It's dope, man. Shout out to them niggas, man. I fuck with them. Them actually my homeboys, so you know what I'm saying? It ain't just no rapper shit. Like I fuck with them niggas, you know what I'm saying?
It's weird. Like when we, I know for me when I'm traveling, you can always tell the energy between different people. I just look at people as people. Fuck artists, fuck doctor, fuck whatever the fuck you are. I look at you as a person first. Yeah. And sometimes you can feel the fake.
Yeah.
But when the real is there, you really connect with that, man.
Absolutely.
Do you find yourself really? I mean, this industry is weird, man. There's a bunch of weird shit going on. So
yeah.
Do you find yourself connecting with people, or kind of like, yo, all right, cool. That's whatever you do, that's cool, but you stay over there.
Right. I'm kind of in a weird space because like I'm just naturally like I don't know if I'm not friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like I'm just not. I don't want to be everybody home, but I want to slap everybody up, shake hands, and yo, what up? Smoke and all that shit. Like I'm to myself. I like speak when spoken to. You know what I'm saying? And I just do me and move. I respect everybody, and I expect to be respected back. You know what I'm saying? So, but getting into this shit, I know that I can't have certain type of energy that I would have like outside. You feel me? So like when I get around other people in this shit, I'm already knowing like this ain't that for them. They ain't built like me, and they don't know what it is. So I kind of get a lot of niggas passes. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a lot of weirdo energy in this industry shit, man.
You got to put on the gloves. You know, people say kitty gloves. You got to put on the industry gloves because some people, you know, you just got to fucking handle them with care. These niggas ain't built like that, bro.
This is not authentic, bro.
So look, this is what I want to do, man. I want to throw it back a little bit. We got some numbers on the board that you've done with this. I'm gonna look to the room because we got a fucking a studio full of people in here right now. These are the shits that I have. Coke on the Mirror. They killed Pookie. And Fendi seats. Now I know everybody in their car going crazy, but what y'all want to do, man? What we looking at?
What you say, Goose?
What's up, Goose? What you thinking?
That's my brother, man. What you say, Goose? Fendi seat.
That
I knew
Fendi
he was about to
seats?
say that. Yeah, that Fendi seats. Take him there.
So look, we gonna go there. We gonna play this. We gonna throw it back, courtesy of Goose right here.
Yeah.
It's Fendi seats. Conway the Machine. Best believe we out here. Whoa. First play. Yo, man. Shade 45. Gray Rizzy. Conway the Machine. It's another first play. We talking about Look What I Became. The project is out there right now. We just got out of Fendi seats. Something that Conway the Machine was saying to me, man. He was like, yo, who the fuck else you know? Name these songs like this, man. Automatically, like you hear this shit. There's certain people that hear certain things, like, I know exactly what that is.
Right.
I know exactly what that is. Like if you never fucking saw New Jack City, well, you outside on the cold, man. You don't know what the hell's going on.
Exactly. That's why niggas can't. This shit can't be duplicated. Like niggas can try and try. It can't be. You can't duplicate this shit and can't replicate it, man. It's because y'all don't know the ingredients, man. This shit is art. This shit is culture. You know what I'm saying? You'll never know what West Side is thinking. You know what I'm saying? Right when you think he about to turn left, he gonna turn right on you. You know what I mean? And that's what they missing. They don't have Derringer, so we gonna stay on top.
Let's talk about this ingredients for a second. I remember when obviously I knew about the crew beforehand, but I remember when I got the word just before the announcement that Griselda was signing with Shady. So you're doing work with Eminem.
Right.
Then I don't know, maybe about a year and a half later, maybe a year. I don't know the exact timeline. Shout out to the Hennessy that's in the room. Now you have a deal with Rock Nation. You right? It's Jay-Z right there. Like you guys, to come out of Buffalo, arguably two of the best prolific hip-hop lyricists, businessmen, culture, everything to ever do it in history.
Indeed.
And you guys are involved with them. Do y'all ever look, like, sit back, you ever talk to Gunn, you talk to Benny and be like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck do we do this, man? Or is it more of, yeah, we did that shit and wait till you see what we got next?
It's probably more of that than You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Honestly, like people used to always think like we was like bugging in the hood, we was crazy, but we always expected this. Like this is nothing short of what we expected. You know what I'm saying? We expected for when this shit to happen, it was gonna happen tenfold. We was gonna everything gonna be top tier. We gonna be. I mean, of course, we couldn't have predicted we was gonna be with like M and Hove, but we knew like when this shit when it's our time, this is gonna be the most unfuckwittable shit. It's gonna be like crazy. It's gonna be a frenzy. Watch when our shit jump. We've been always had that mindset, but sometimes we do be like, damn man, we did that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I mean. And actually, we fans at the same time too. So like to be fucking with M and fucking with Hove and all that shit is like, I mean, for me, shit, that's my Grammy right there. Like, you know what I mean? I won a Grammy.
Right. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. As a fan, I'm gonna put this request in real quick. I'm gonna look at everybody in here. Goose, you need to see my eyes on this because I'm dead ass serious. Can we get a Renegade 2 with M, with Hove, and Griselda?
Man, let's make that happen.
I'm gonna put that energy out there in the fucking air, man. What I'm gonna do for y'all right now is I'm gonna throw it back just a little bit because I feel like this producer has influenced all of us in some way, shape, or form. Of course, I'm talking about my brother, my Shade 45 family, DJ Premier, man. We got this headline joint with you, Westside Gun, and Benny the Butcher. We gonna keep it in the family.
For sure, man. Shade 45.
Yeah. We out here right now. Conway the Machine. He's up in here.
I'm high as a bitch, too.
But he's still rocking out, man. He a professional. Don't try this shit at home, y'all. Look What I Became is out there right now. And there's just like a lot more that you guys have. I saw something that you put up with Set Free not too long ago. Shout out to the compound.
Yeah, that's my big bro right there.
Do you think like the fact like everybody expects certain hip hop just to be gangster?
Yeah.
But when you have all of these different things going on, the fashion, the art, like just look at the cover for your project right now. Did you catch people off guard with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, our day ones and our diehard fans, they already know what it is. We put emphasis in that in that. The cut. It's not just about like just having bars is just one part of it, a small part of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the bars, but you gotta have also the strategy behind it, the fashion, the art, the culture, the song titles, the covers. You know what I'm saying? Everything gotta go. It gotta be right, or it's like it look like the rest of the shit that's out here, or it look like you reaching. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be careful with that. So that's what we try to do. You know what I mean? Keep it like that.
I remember. I think I don't know if it was around this time last year. Maybe it was like last summer. We were all in Brooklyn. We went to the NBA 2K release. It was at a warehouse or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, yo, this shit is dope because I saw so many different types of people, ball players, artists, actors, actresses, all coming up to y'all like, yo, y'all are some of my favorites right here,
that
man.
should be weird to me, man. Like a lot of people I wasn't even expected to tap into that kind of music, and that's dope, man. I don't even know what to say to that right there, because it's like, of course you go into this shit with the mindset like, okay, I'm rapping about this certain kind of thing, so it's only gonna reach or resonate with these certain type of guys. You know what I'm saying? So for people to have murals all over the globe, like in Australia and shit, and people tattooing my face on them and all that, it's like niggas don't even really understand how that shit feel, man. That shit is dope. Coming from Buffalo, New York, rapping about the shit we rapping about on the beats we rapping on. You know what I'm saying? Name shit like They Killed Pookie and Fendi. You know what I'm saying? And like people like that shit is dope. I don't know what it is. I couldn't explain it, bro. It's just it's fire to me. I'm blessed, man. We blessed. We geniuses.
And definitely with that, man. But you know what? It's the ball players that be fucking. I be like, yo, they gonna kill today. They out here on this gym warming up. They about to fucking score 50 or some shit,
real.
man. Look, talking about scoring real quick, I want to go ahead and let the people know we gonna get into another live performance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got another one. He's like, oh
it,
yeah,
man.
you put me to work again.
Man. Let's do it.
Chad, let's talk to management.
Nigga, it's the machine, man. I'm ready.
Absolutely, man. So look, we gonna get into this joint right here. It's Black Spoon, produced by the family DJ mugs, man. Check
Let's
it out.
get it.
First play with Gray Rizzy, man. Before you get out of here, I just got to talk about production real quick.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know Static is on here. There's a song that's on here towards the very end. I was like, yo, is Conway out here making love songs? Like, this shit is real. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
producer-wise, like, is this something, shout out to Alchemist, too, is this something that you kind of keep in-house, or are you working with different people? Because I know there's a formula.
Yeah, I worked with, actually on this album, I tried to work with, you know what I'm saying, different people. Shout out to Amber Simone too. That's who was singing on that, on the hook of that last shit. But yeah, I tried to on this album work with different niggas. You know what I'm saying, like different producers and different sounds. And not only that, my brother Derringer just, you know, he a lot more busy and he getting a lot more money. You know, man, lives change, man. We up, man. We in a beautiful space. So we ain't tripping, but I definitely wanted to tap in with other producers and shit, you know what I'm saying? I always worked with Static. I never worked with Muggs, you know what I'm saying? Maybe on like one or two other shits. I always worked with Al, but like J.R. Swift, that's a new up-and-coming cat that I love the shit he bringing to the table. My boy K Slugger, he did a couple shits for us back in the day, like that Loganberry joint West did. And he did some shit on Everybody's Food 3. You know, I just wanted to keep it the same energy, but just work with some different dudes and just kind of spread my wings kind of in the studio.
Right. Well, I think everybody got that, man. Look What I Became is out there now.
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure everybody stay tapped in. What's the best way to get at you, bro?
And let's just add Who Is Conway on every social media outlet, you know what I'm saying? Follow me, tap in, you know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all go pick up that Look What I Became, man, you know what I'm saying? It's streaming everywhere. And the shit is fire. It's the hottest shit in the streets. It's the hottest shit of the year, in my opinion. Can't nobody fuck with me, in my opinion. So y'all gonna love it, man. The streets gonna fuck with it, man. Look What I Became. It's out now. You heard?
Go ahead and get that, man. Now check it out. If you missed any part of this interview, you could catch it on demand right now, SiriusXM.com, or you could do it on your phone. All right, good. You got an iPhone, you got an Android, well, download that SiriusXM app. Go to Shade 45, search Conway, search Gray Rizzy. You'll be able to listen to it on your time on demand. My man Luke Lofaz did have one last question. He's like, yo, is there anybody you think could go ahead and fuck with Conway bar for bar? Do you think so? Is there anybody?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right, say that. That's pretty much what I told him, fuck out of here. That's what happened, man. It's Gray Rizzy. It's Conway the Machine. Best believe we out here. Well, another first play.
Appreciate you.